Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. This is a price analysis update on Metahero, which is ticker Hero. We've had quite a good rise over the course of the last few days, so we need to have a look at a few things where we could potentially go in terms of areas, resistance and profit-taking regions, and then we'll put a little bit of a bearish spin on it just in case we get a silver news piece of price action again, and have a look at some areas below where we could potentially place some orders. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. So welcome, as ever this video is in partnership with Cointelegraph Markets Pro. If you want to get one step ahead of the game, go ahead and check their platform out. There's a full review on the homepage of my YouTube channel. So this is Hero versus Tether, the 4-hour time frame. Currently this is the kucoin chart. We'll also show you another chart over on DEX Tools. It has a lot more historic data. In fact, we'll start with that one there. If we just have a look at this on DEX Tools, we'll bring it open so we can see exactly what's going on. I've got a few key levels here. So look at this red level, which was a previous all-time high back in September, where we hit that, rejected, and then blasted right through it. We then use it as support here. Support, and if you look here, it's pretty much an area of support around there too. This is the next clinical areas for it to get to, but as you can see, that is a little bit of historic data there. Firstly, as we've been on quite a significant rise recently, I want to just put in a little bit of a bearish spin because Rob's got some news dropping today with a potential pre-sale on a new asset that's going to be part of that Metahero ecosystem. Remember, the silver news guys are always in force. Whenever something bullish comes out on Hero, we do get a little bit of a selling pressure. What I've noticed though over the course of the last few pieces of news, initially the dumps was heavy, and now they're getting less and less and less. So that's a good sign. It shows that the people who were holding big from a pre-sale, we're not really interested in the projects and we're just looking after their own pockets. Those guys are pretty much nearly out now. So for me, as these dumps are getting smaller, as the news is coming out, it turns me more bullish. And I cannot explain how bullish I am on this project. There's not many actual cryptocurrency projects out there that have a physical product. So this, for me, is a bit of a game changer. But like I say, let's just put a little bit of a bearish spin on it first. And we'll put the Fibonacci on from the bottom here on the 22nd of November up to that top move there. If we do reject from this area here and we start to spin down, I mean, we could push up to this region at around 13.5 and reject, but we'll take it as we are at a minute. If you're looking for some buys on Hero, what I would consider doing is laddering a couple of orders in from here around 11.9 cent all the way down to around 11.4 cent. I think buys in that range could be a decent area before we then do start to push on. So we are looking for a little bit of a move like, where's my path? This. So we've obviously done that major move up. We are now looking for a drop to pick up some liquidity down at around either, well, that's pretty much 12 cent, either 12 cent or 11.4 cent. In my opinion, I think we may come back down and test this region here, but we've already kind of done it. If you look at this candle here, we rejected, and then we come straight back down and tested that 382 level around there. But for me, if this red candle does continue for the remainder of the next few hours, the next few candles, you probably could pick some orders up down here at 12 cent. Nothing wrong with the RSI currently, it's around 64%, so it does show that we've got room to grow. And on the daily time frame, here you're not seeing much of an RSI there. We don't have a ton of data on here because this is the kucoin chart, which got listed quite recently. If we'd taken a look though at this chart, let me just drag it across again. We can see that there's a lot more data here, and we've just analysed this latest move which we've been looking at, and we'll see quite a lot of confluence with the charts that I've been mentioning. So we'll put a fib on. The fib's going to look a little bit crazy. There you go. So as you can see, that's 382 level is here, which if you look all the way through, it does show that a clear sign of resistance there. And if you look at all this area here, it's a decent area. So there's a good chance we may come back down and retest that region before the price does then start to push on. For me, I'm like I say, I'm so bullish on this asset, and we've got this news landed today which could be a game changer in terms of technology, and they say that the project will only have the rights to this. Whatever it may be, it could launch us, so we need to have a look at some areas going forward to take profit. That's a bearish scenario cover, but obviously we're going to start pushing soon. Look at this candle form, and now we are coming down to this region, but looking at this region above, this -27 level, which is pretty much a solid area of resistance. If you look here, support, support, resistance, resistance, and then close to resistance there, resistance there. That's the first key area to break through, around 13 to 13.5 cent. Once we do break above there, there's not much in its way to all-time highs. All-time highs is up there around 17 cent. I think the next major area to target is probably around this region here. If you look at these 3-4 candles, that's going to be an area 2 around 15 cents. So if you are looking to accumulate Hero, the best thing to do is potentially use a small portion of your bag, maybe 10 to 15 to 20% of your portfolio of Hero, and look to sell some here to buy back, and then look to sell here to buy back. Only a small amount, and you're probably only going to get a few percent gains, but if you're looking to do that, or even if you're just looking to take profit and recycle that and move into another project, and those are 2 areas. And then obviously we have here at around 17.1 cent. What we need to do is just have a look at some areas above. If you're looking to take major profit, and we can do this. So we've got Fibonacci on from that previous high to the low, and then we can look above at some key areas where you can look to take profit. Just have a bit of zoom out. These are fib extensions, so we've got 22 cent, 27, 30, 37, and then 47 cent. In my opinion, I think we will hit this 47 cent at some stage of this cycle, and maybe even higher, depending how the Metaverse scene goes, and whether we get some massive partnerships. It could be a very, very fruitful couple of months for Metahero. And we do know that now Facebook is involved, Metahero and Meta, those buzzwords are going to be taking us forward and producing some real growth. This, in my opinion, is definitely a multi-billion-dollar asset. So who knows? It could go way above here. It's 6.618 to 63 cent. Could even go up to that dollar mark, which everybody's potentially looking at. Look at this in terms of price action. Not much price action really, has it? We've obviously had that major growth from the beginning once it got released. So if you're a seed investor like myself, you will be massively up. But if you believe in what a project's doing and planning on holding on for a while, for me, it's a great project, and I'm holding on for at least, I reckon I'll be taking some profit, and maybe around 30 cent and then probably 50 cent. I will never be selling my entire bag because like I say, I love what this project's doing. So that's going to do it for the analysis today. Just some buy zones and sell zones with take profit regions on Metahero. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.